Hello and welcome to ZRZ, this is Z here. In this video we're going to be checking out the Prif headset audio amplifier and battery pack for the Dualshock 4 controller. So as you can see on the box here, the amplifier and the battery pack plugs directly into the PS4 controller. So the amplifier will plug into the headphone jack at the bottom and the battery pack into the micro USB port at the top of the Dualshock 4 controller. So it's really cool, and the amplifier actually plugs into the battery pack itself. So that's where it receives its power from. So it all pieces together like that, which is really cool. And we'll have a closer look at that in a second. And the battery pack claims to have an extra 20 hours of battery for the Dualshock 4, which is a lot. I mean, that will give you a lot of extra gaming time on top of the charge that you have in the Dualshock 4 controller already. So that's definitely quite cool. And the amplifier is just supposed to boost up the sound of your headset or the headphones that you have plugged in at the bottom. It retails for $19.99. This is from Game in the UK, but I'm sure you can find these online. I'll try to put some links in the description as well. So just getting straight into the box here, let's just slide this open. So here we are, quite nicely presented. This is the audio amplifier itself. We'll take a closer look in just a second. Get the battery pack out. There we are, quite nice. It has the texture of the Dualshock 4 controller, as you've probably seen. So at the back of the Dualshock 4 there's that sort of grippy texture. This battery pack has that same texture and it just really looks official. I mean, it will suit the back of the Dualshock 4. We'll get it on in a second, but you can see it has that same texture, which I think they've done a really good job with that. And then obviously you just get the instruction manuals and the micro USB cable to charge up the battery pack. So this is the amplifier module, as you can see. So that has the on and off switch there. And the headset port or your headphones plug in right at the bottom there. At the top we have the volume slider, which is like a nice little wheel. And then you got a mute switch, mic mute switch for your headset. Quite a nice tactile button there, or sliding switch. The microphone symbol is actually upside down for some reason. You can probably notice that. Like it's supposed to be that way, but it plugs into the Dualshock 4 like that. Let's look at the box. Oh, it's upside down on the box as well. It's also got a chat text on there, like it's got the volume up and down for chat. But on here, it doesn't say chat, and the volume up and down is the right way around. Isn't that strange? And the volume wheel is a different color. I don't know, but obviously that will work well. We'll test it out as well, make sure that the switches and everything works cool. But I quite like the red sort of accents on there. That's nice. And then obviously that plugs into the Dualshock 4 and the battery pack. Moving on to the battery pack itself, like I said, pretty cool, nice little design. Plugs into the Dualshock 4 at the bottom there. But yeah, pretty simple. We'll just plug it in now, slide it in place, and that's it. Really simple. Plugs in really nicely actually. And it fits fairly well. It's got a little bit of play on it, but yeah, if we just plug in the headset amplifier like that, and you can see it all fits together, pieces together nicely, and there we are. That's everything plugged in. So now it's a lot tighter and it all fits together on the Dualshock 4 properly. Pretty cool actually. I like the way it all fits together. The battery pack does add a bit of weight and sort of thickness at the back there, so you've kind of got to maneuver your finger around it to sort of get it in a comfortable position, and it might get in the way for you a little bit just on those edges. And then we got the button for turning it on there, which is quite a nice position. You can just access that from the top. And then we have a light there to tell you, that it's turned on and charging the Dualshock 4. And then the same goes for the on switch on here. It's already flicked on. You can see the LED light to show you that it's turned on at the moment. You can use the backup battery on its own, so you can just use it like that, which I guess gets rid of the sort of extra bulk that these add. So that works quite well. And then obviously you can just charge everything through the micro USB port on the backup charger. So that works really well. So having tested the audio amplifier out for a while, it works well. I mean, it definitely boosts the sound and makes it a lot louder, but there was a lot of sort of static background noise created by the amplifier when you turn it on. So you'll notice when you turn on the battery charger, which powers the amplifier, you get a massive sort of background noise and hiss and sort of staticky noise coming from the amplifier. Although it works, it does boost the volume, and you got the volume controls there, the mic mute controls. You can definitely tell that there's sort of an accessory plugged in, and that's affecting the audio quality and the background noise and everything. Not the best amplifier in the world. It works, it definitely makes everything louder. But then again, I was thinking, do we need an amplifier? Like with every headset I've used, or every pair of headphones that I've plugged into the DualShock 4, it's sort of been loud enough. Like I've never had it, you know, cranked up to full volume when I'm playing on the PS4 with the headset plugged in. It's always set on like 3/4 or halfway around there. Overall, I'd say the amplifier, not the most useful thing, and since it has those extra sort of background interference static noises going on when you turn it on, I would say the amplifier is not something I would want to use, to be fair. It's a good idea, but it's not completely necessary, I would say. The battery charger, on the other hand, looks awesome. I like the texture that they've put there to make it look more official. It does actually look pretty damn legit. As you can see, it really suits the back of the controller with the texture and everything. So that's awesome. Like I said before, the slight extra thickness on the back there might be an issue for some people. I think I could live with it because you're getting a lot of extra battery out of this. Like 20 hours, that's a lot. So that's really cool. I do like the battery pack itself. And what's great is Prif, the company that manufactured this product, do have the battery pack individually, so you don't have to buy it with an amplifier. So I would definitely recommend, if you wanted extra battery, just get the battery pack and then don't bother with the audio amplifier. This was $19.99 with the amplifier, but I believe the battery pack on its own was $14.99. That's in British pounds. So if you were interested in this, definitely recommend the battery pack. Really cool. Audio amplifier, I wouldn't recommend it completely. It seems a bit unnecessary unless you have a ridiculously quiet headset and you're desperate to boost the sound on it. Then something like this might work quite well for you. So that's pretty much it of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like below and a comment. Definitely subscribe for more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.